themselves, T.O. and Chad Ochocinco, the two black men that have truly had a real hard time with white women, not just in their interpersonal relationships, but also, giving children to them. The two black men that a lot of people thought was the same person for a very long time. I was always able to tell Chad Ochocinco and Terrell Owens apart. Is it Terrell, or Terrell? Y'all let me know in the chat which one it is. But we're going to play this little clip here and we're going to react to it. So let's get to it. We just dragged Chad the other day. We dragged Chad for absolute filth the other day for coming for Keith Lee. And ain't it somehow he got all the smoke for Keith Lee and said that what Keith Lee doing was detrimental to the black community, yet him and his chocolate milk dud brethren is bragging about having an orgy with 17 women in 12 hours. Now, what is worse for the black community? Lil Keith Lee going around in the basketball shorts, it's 2 fucking tigers eating, gained 30 pounds eating all that fucking food and just trying to eat and have a good time and feed his family and help businesses, or these niggas bringing all kinds of diseases and spirits and shit to the black community? Do y'all think they use rubbers in that orgy with 17 women in 12 hours? Brittany Regalarena done already told y'all that them athletes are stupid as hell and don't wear protection. You can look at Tristan Tricky Dicky, third trimester Trevor James Thompson, and know that they don't use no damn rubbers. So anyway, let's get back to it. Is it Terrell? You said it's Turtle, or we calling him Turtle? We're calling him Turtle. Y'all let me know. They make themselves look bad all the time. But let's get into it. Let's get into what they say.
Oh man, I had to recover, dog. I had to recover.
Hey, that time we was in the DR with them women.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Orgy. Yeah,
I had the big girl. I took the, I had to take one for the team. I had the big girl.
Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you
get. Man, hey, like I always tell people, big girls. Hey, big girls need love too, man.
They do.
You know what I mean?
They do.
Yeah.
Well, we went through about what, 17 women in what? In 12 hours.
Was it 17?
17 women in 12 hours, boy.
My mind ain't good, dog. I thought about like
I'll forget nothing like that, boy. 17 women in 12 hours. 17, boy.
Oh,
17.
Man, I thought it was about 12.
Nah,
but shit, 12, 17, that's a.
Nah, it wasn't 12. You can't end sex on even numbers. That's how I know it was an odd number. It was 17.
Oh, okay. Okay. You might have been right. You might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll forget that.
Hey, I was done after about 2 or 3 though. I had to recoup. Oh man, I had to recover, dog. I had to recover.
Hey, that time we was in the DR with them.
All right.
Women.
Oh yeah.
Let's pause right here. So now, when I went, oh, shout out to Viper. Thank you for the $50. I need that. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm gonna go out to the bar tonight. Anyway, now in the chat, Turtle, or we calling him Turtle. Okay, Turtle and Milk Dud was being dragged for absolute filth. I guess they thought that this was going to be funny. I guess they thought that this was going to be well received, but it was not. So then Turtle hopped in in a comment section to say, "Oh my God, y'all believe anything? We just playing? Nah, nigga, y'all not just playing. Y'all ran the train. Y'all ran the train for real. Y'all did the orgy for real. Don't try to backtrack now. See, if it's anything I can't stand, it's a hoe that backtrack. Stand in your whoredom. We already know how athletes get down. So the Phoenix Suns all ran a blow bang on Selena Powell and then pissed on her mouth. All in the motherfucking hotel room. And then Trey Songz came in and locked her in the hotel room. But anyway, Turtle tried to come back and say that no, this ain't real and no, we just playing and we just sold it. What would be the point of selling this, Turtle? What would be the point of selling this Milk Dud? You know what Keith Lee ain't doing? Keith Lee is not talking about the orgies that he may or may not have had. You know what Keith Lee is doing? Hanging out with his wife and his children. But you wouldn't know nothing about that, Turtle, because you couldn't get in one of them white holes to marry you. As a matter of fact, I will say this. You know, Chad Ochocinco is a lot of things. He don't do research before he speaks. You know, anytime you turn the lights off in the room, you can't see nothing but his teeth. He cheap as hell, and he's resting in his femininity with his Afro-Latina queen. But one thing about it, he at least didn't go broke. Now, why didn't you learn anything from your fellow Eskimo brother? Why, while you was in there running trains with Chad Turtle, you didn't learn nothing about financial stability. You spent all your money on white women's and hoes, and somehow Chad Ochocinco came out on top. On top of that, it sounded like Chad Ochocinco was doing most of the frucking. So he was doing most of the frucking, and you still, what did you pay for all them hoes? Just nothing but poor pussy management, you ignorant ass niggas. This is a bad look. You want to talk about a bad look? This is a bad look. And let me ask y'all something. Speaking of what's a bad look, now Brittany regular renter, because she's very regular to me. She looked like any other mixed girl I went to school with. I still don't see what's the big deal about Brittany Renner. No shade to Brittany. No shade, no shade, no shade. But the girl looked like any mixed girl that I went to school with. I'm not understanding. I'm really not. Is it because she got a big booty? It's a lot of chicks with big booties. I guess light skin gives you a lot in this world. But anyway, you know, Shannon Sharp and that thick ass tongue, when he was interviewing Brittany, he was choking all on his cognac and choking on all his big tongue and them big ass teeth and all that spit that be in the back of his fucking mouth that he used to be spitting all over Skip, right? So when she said that, you know, she had been with 30 men or 35 men, which just basically equated to just a few men a year since she started frucking at 15, everybody acted like it was a big deal. She went viral. Everybody's doing think pieces. But is anybody going to do a think piece on these nasty ninjas going to the DR and running all kinds of trains and doing all kinds of orgies? And here's the thing about the hoes in the DR. All you got to do is throw them an extra $50 and they'll definitely let you go raw. So do y'all really think they was using protection? Do you really think they was slipping a condom on and putting on a fresh one with each one of them hoes that they was running and training through? They not. That shit was raw. It was raw throat, raw coochie, and raw ass. This is how it goes down, especially in the DR. I've seen a lot of that for myself. I'm not saying I participated in it, but you know, I know people that did. So anyway, I'm just saying, Chad did all that to go on that fake ass show that he ain't qualified to be on. Not everybody want to be a commentator. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do, huh? Chad Ochocinco ain't nothing but a wife. Can we come up with the Real Housewives of football or something and give him something to do so he can stop talking, please? What's up, people? My name is Storm Monroe, and I am a celebrity entertainment reporter. You may have seen me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and various other social media platforms. But today, I'm not here to talk about celebrities in Hollywood or even to gossip with you. I'm actually getting on this camera today to give you a testimonial about Wicks of Wisdom candles. I actually personally started using Wicks of Wisdom candles in March of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. I was super pessimistic about the validity of the candles, but once I started using them, I had no choice but to admit that the candles were super powerful and did everything that Dr. Linda and I discussed. Throughout the candles that I've burned over the last, I want to say 3.5 years now, I've been able to bring abundance in my life, get rid of blocks and obstacles, get rid of dark energy that was thrown at me, as well as protect myself from various dark energies as well. And so depending on what's going on in your life or what you may need the candles for, I would personally recommend them. They are literally a prescription for your soul, and I stand by them wholeheartedly. So once you actually order Wicks of Wisdom candles, you're probably wondering what's all gonna come in your box, right? What should you expect? So first, you should actually expect the candles that come in a set of 3, and the directions on how to properly use the candles, how to light them, how to remain safe while they are being lit will all come in your box. So make sure you actually read the instructions. In addition to that, you're gonna get your oils, okay? The number of oils and the kind of oils that you get in your box is going to be different depending upon whatever situation you have. That could be love, that could be money and success, removing obstacles, good luck, etc. In addition to that, you're going to get your herbs, your powder, and then you should expect your partitions as well, okay? What to actually put on the partitions, how to use them, how to burn them, all of those instructions will be given to you when you make your order.
storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.